The Today Show was going to be following us around. My arm is cramping. Well, I'm not going to turn down a care package. Like, are you kidding me? Like, less than this much moto for the gym. I wish I had seen any coaches talk about their real life. Let's talk manifesting princess treatment. Good morning and welcome to the vlog. It is Monday morning and I am hopeful that this week will be a relaxing week for me. I've had a pretty full last couple of weeks, which on the one hand, I feel so blessed. And then on the other hand, I'm an introvert and I like to have a lot of alone time and time to recharge. And I don't feel like I've really gotten that. If you're new to the channel, we're here talking about manifesting using the law of assumption, except the format's just different than the usual coaching content. I wish that when I was learning this initially a few years ago, I had seen any coaches talk about their real life and how they dealt with their real life in context of manifesting. And nobody is doing it. I think there's a lot of pressure to be perfect as a manifesting coach, and that just isn't realistic. I think they go through a lot more than they share, and I think they experience a lot more disappointment than they share. But on this channel, I aim to show you what real life manifesting looks like as somebody who's been using the law of assumption for about 3 years now, and I have changed my entire life using the power of just my thoughts and my outlook on my circumstances. So if it's your first time here, welcome. I think you'll get a lot out of this. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so glad you're joining me again. This is my bird Anders, and you're getting to see a rare moment of her cuddling me. She doesn't come sit on my shoulder too often, and I don't try to make her, but I feel really when she decides to do it. If you were here for the last vlog, you know that I am in the marching band for the Washington Commanders football team, which that statement of its own is a crazy statement to me. I did not even know that there were any professional marching bands until last year. And I'll be really honest, I thought the Washington Redskins, now the Commanders, was a Washington State football team. I know. But in the last vlog, towards the end, I ended the vlog early because they're very particular about their social media rules and I can't vlog while I'm there. And I didn't really have anything else going on Sunday, so I just said, you know, I'm gonna wrap the vlog early. I didn't realize it, but apparently the Today Show was gonna be following us around doing a spot. So the Today Show vlogged for me, which is super cool. And we did win the game last night. And again, if you weren't in the last vlog, I explained how before the season started, it's my first season in the marching band. And listen, this is all just fun, right? Like if you're a diehard football fan, like, okay, just chill. But at the beginning of the season, this is the first season that they've been on a winning streak in a while. And you know, everybody was telling me at the beginning of the season, like the games are a lot of fun, but you know, it's tough because the team isn't winning. And so just to myself in my own little manifesting brain, I decided to just as a little fun manifestation be like, well, yeah, they weren't winning before I got here, but now that I'm here, I'm their good luck charm. Like obviously they're gonna win. Anytime I'm at the game, they're gonna win. And they have made me fight for my life manifesting because we have won a lot of our games like in the last 10 seconds of the game. And last night we went into overtime and did win the game. And it was incredible, it was amazing, and I feel so blessed to be a part of the team, which is such a crazy thing to say as a musician, but it's been awesome. I am gonna insert a couple of clips from the Today Show segment because they vlogged for me, so I may as well include it in the vlog for you to see. Hi, this is Kristi from editing, Kristi from the future. I am not going to insert any of the Today Show clips because I cannot. Anderson, she's like, on her back. So I cannot figure out how to get that footage off the website and into an editing software. Like I can't figure out how to download it. So you will have the link in the description if you care to watch it, but it was a lot of fun and it was a really cool spot that they did on us. So sorry that I couldn't insert it. It's a lot of fun and I'm really happy that my happy little manifestation of being their good luck charm panned out and the team is doing great and we are now in the playoffs, which is very exciting. I don't think that's happened to the team in a few years. So yeah, a relaxing week ahead. Tonight I have a date and I'm excited about it. This will be a second date. I have not talked to you about this man. I have not given him a name yet. In the previous vlogs, I've given the people that I've been going on dates with little pet names. So I'll have to give this man a pet name, but it's going to be a second date and I'm looking forward to it. He like really enjoys planning and I think he really enjoys like love and being a lover. Like, I'm not saying that I love this man. I'm not saying this man loves me. I'm not saying that, but I think like he enjoys the love process. He sent me a pretty long text message yesterday talking about our plans for today, and I'm really looking forward to it. He's planned a dinner for us and I think possibly a ghost tour or some sort of like tour around Old Town Alexandria, which is where I live. And yeah, I'm excited. I think it should be fun. So we're doing that tonight. I don't right now, as of right now, Monday morning, I don't have New Year's Eve plans. Anders, what are you doing? I don't have New Year's Eve plans. I don't know if I want New Year's Eve plans. Like I said, I had a date Saturday night. I had a game that was like a 13-hour day yesterday, and I have a date tonight. And I'm not necessarily going to be upset if I don't have New Year's Eve plans, but it would be kind of nice to ring in the new year doing something special. So we'll see how I feel tomorrow. We'll see what pans out. I didn't expect to have Christmas plans, but I ended up having a date on Christmas. So you never know. I mean, with manifesting, it's so wonderful. If you instill good beliefs, like good general beliefs, and you know, express and have a desire for something, a lot of the times those desires will happen for you and you won't have to do anything special. You don't have to affirm for them anything special. That is my unnecessarily long intro. But I'm gonna get my day started. I'm so tired. I didn't get home until after 1 o'clock last night because it was a night game, Sunday night football. But I am going to get myself ready and the day started. And I'm gonna take you with me this week and we'll see what fun manifesting things we can talk about. And if nothing is really like juicy in my personal life, then we'll talk about some manifesting topics just as a discussion. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. It is New Year's Eve morning. It is time to update you on some things manifesting related and do our morning lumen. So if this is no, hold on. It's Andrew. Say hi, baby. I love my baby bird. Want to sit on my shoulder? Careful, man. All right. So if this is your first vlog with me, Lumen is a metabolic testing device. I use it to help me determine how many macros I should eat in a day and to keep track of my weight loss. And I like knowing what's going on with my metabolism, whether I'm burning fat or whether I'm burning carbohydrates. So this is what it looks like. You're supposed to take a reading first thing in the morning, and bye girl. Vlogging about it has helped me remember. So even if nobody watches this, it's still helping me. So let's open the app. Let's check in on our body this morning. Got to turn on the lumen. I'm ready. It's warming up. Got a 2. I am burning fat this morning. How late did I eat last night? It was pretty early. I ate dinner, probably finished before 8 o'clock. All right. I have woken up in fat burn twice this week. The week starts on Monday. It is now Tuesday. And it is a medium carb day for whatever reason. So my macro goals are as follows. And they determine this based on many factors, including like what your goals are, what you state, like you set up your personal profile at the beginning, like what are your goals? My goals are fat loss. And so I try more often than not to get my macros because that is right now currently how I would like to approach weight loss. I also am on a GLP-1. I talked about that in one or two vlogs ago. I went through my shot. My shot day is tomorrow, so I might take you through that again. But so I'm counting macros. I am prioritizing exercise that I enjoy, and I am using Lumen, and those are my 3 things that are helping me with my weight loss goals currently. And I am happy to report I'm down in December. I'm down 6 or 7 pounds in December, and I'm down about 9 inches. Now I'm taking inches from like multiple measuring points on my body, so it's not like 9 inches off of my waist, but off my waist. How much is that? I got this tape measuring device that like syncs with an app on your phone. I got it off Amazon. If y'all are curious about that, ask me in the comments and I will provide a link to it. I do like it. So off my waist alone, I'm down almost 1.5 inches this month. So we are winning. So that is good news on the manifesting front for my weight loss goal. I'm about to start my morning with a protein shake. I like these ones because they use monk fruit and they don't have sucralose and they have 30 grams of protein and they don't upset my stomach. So I like that. Oh, battery's about to die. Okay, so we got a new battery. So I'm about to have this. I'm hungry, but like also not quite hungry enough, I don't think, to eat food. So we're gonna start with that, see how that does. Also, I need to update you on my date. So I had a date last night. So if you weren't in the last vlog, I had a date last Monday. I had a date on Christmas. That was Wednesday. So I had a date Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday with different men. And I had a second date with one of those men last night, and it was awesome. He really enjoys planning the dates, which is a characteristic that I really want in a partner. He pays a lot of attention to details. And so like he has read my dating profile multiple times, in his words, to commit it to memory. And so last night we went to an escape room, which was a lot of fun. And we went to dinner at a really nice restaurant nearby. And he apparently knows one of the managers at the restaurant. And so he had them reserve us like the best seat in the house. And it was a really lovely part of the restaurant, really great view within the restaurant. It was perfect. He even ordered an Art the Clown Funko Pop for me. He forgot it at home, but he was really upset that he forgot it at home. But he ordered a Funko Pop for me. And he was really excited about it because I had specifically said on my dating profile, like, sweet surprises include like favorite candle scents and blah, 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 and Art the Clown memorabilia. And he took that seriously. Stop, buddy. Lady. So all in all, it was a great day. I had a wonderful time with him. He walked me home. It was awesome. I intend that if you are currently dating or if you're in a relationship or seeking a relationship, I intend that you find a partner that treat you exactly how you want to be treated, because there are people out there who will see the value in treating you that way. So if you don't have that in your life right now, intend for yourself that there are people in this world that will see the value in treating you that way, and they will make their way into your reality. So that was great. He also asked if I wanted to hang out with him tonight for New Year's Eve. I don't know if I want to or not, and I told him, he was like, I know that's really last minute. He was like, so obviously if you don't want to do that, that's fine. And in truth, like, I haven't been home very much in the last couple of weeks, which in many ways is great, but I'm also introverted and I really like my alone time. Like, I really like to chill at home, and I haven't done a lot of that in the last couple of weeks. So I'm honestly a little bit torn, because it'd be nice to hang out. He was like, I don't really like going out and doing a lot on New Year's Eve, which I also don't, but like, it would be nice to hang out, but also the timing of it, like, I just feel like maybe I want to be at home and just relaxing. I don't know. We'll see. There is still time, but for now I'm enjoying being at home. I kind of want to see Nosferatu again. So I may take myself to Alamo Draft House and just see that by myself, get a nice meal. I love the food there. I mean, I know I said that in the last vlog about it. I love the food there. I think it's so good. So I may go just see a movie by myself at Alamo, watch Nosferatu again. If you were here from the first couple of vlogs, you know that I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do about like Pookie and I's breakup, whether or not I wanted to still be friends with him. So there have been some things that I've been repeating in my mind that I would like to be true for us. And some of those things are already starting to come true. And we kind of were talking about like how to proceed and move forward. Again, I really value his friendship. Really loved him in a relationship too, like a romantic partnership. He was great, but there are things that are shifting in the 3D related to Pookie that I was not expecting to shift this fast. And it's crazy with manifesting how if you have a self-concept that supports it, because again, manifesting is a function of the brain. It is not a spiritual It is not a spiritual process. It is a function of the brain. If you want to spiritualize it, you can, but that's you and your thoughts and your assumptions about it. Manifesting is a function of the brain. It so clearly follows what we know about neuroanatomy and the processes of the brain. So it's crazy that when you have a belief system in yourself and how you get to interact with the world, how you see the world working, how you get to walk in the world, and how other people perceive you, how they relate to you. When you have good underlying beliefs about these things, the desires of your heart, the manifestations that you want to bring into your reality, the timing of them can happen in such like crazy ways and so crazy fast because your brain already has a system of beliefs that supports it. And so some of the thoughts that I've been working on in my head related to Pookie are already starting to shift in my reality. And that is just like bonkers bananas to me. I don't want to make details about our lives too readily apparent, but I'm thinking specific thoughts about changes and outcomes that I would like that are related to my self-concept. Like, I'm not necessarily out here trying to mold and shape him. And that is reflecting in my 3D reality because, again, it's a function of the brain. You can only see your reality through the lens of your beliefs and your repetitive and dominant thoughts. So cheers to that. And if you were here in the first vlog, you know that the very first thing that I did with you was clean up my sad apartment, meaning I was sad about the breakup and I had just like let cleaning and putting things away really fall by the wayside. And so I've kept that up for, I think this is going to be the 4th vlog now. And so it's been, since that time I've kept it up. But I've not been home very much this week, and so it did get away from me a little bit. So I'm going to clean up today. I'll show you. I need to clean my island again, although this really isn't bad in comparison to what it was. My countertops are staying pretty good. I've been good about being on top of my dishes and stuff, which is another area that I have historically not been super great about. But I've been good about that. So we got to clean up the island. And then there's a bunch of clothes on my bed because I did laundry. I did laundry yesterday before my date, but it was too soon to be able to put laundries away. And I came home from my date tired and I was just like, I'm not dealing with it. So I shared a bed with laundry yesterday. So I got to put the laundries away and I got to clean my island. And then I need to groom my dogs today. That might just be enough for the day, honestly. Like, I do not like having too many things happening in a day. So yeah, so that's that. I'll keep you up. In last week's vlog, I did my 2025 resolutions and systems to be able to bring those manifestations, those desires into my life. And I put the habits that I need to do for those into my Finch app, which is basically a gamified to-do list that I'm literally obsessed with. I love my Finch app. And so today we have some habits that we get to do in order to bring those manifestations in order to embody those manifestations, things that I would love to have. I picked Tuesday. I don't have the excuse of other things really going on. So the first thing that we need to do is part of the systems for my money goals. And so it's the end of the month. So I need to go through my budgeting app, make sure that all of my purchases are logged. Now, I do log my purchases every 3 days or so, so it's not like I'm going to have a lot to catch up on there, but I need to make sure that's all finished. And then I make all my purchases on credit card and then pay that off at the end of each month. So I need to calculate how much I need to put on my credit card and also set up my expected budget for January. So we're going to do that right now. Okay, so I am all done with the budgeting and planning of my budget for next month. And it took about an hour, but an hour once a month for meeting my financial goals is good. It's now 1 o'clock. I've decided I am going to go see Nosferatu. The movie is at 2. So I think I'm going to journal a little bit. And I am going to go to the movie looking very cozy. I'm going to brush my teeth and put on some smelly goods and go in basically pajamas. That's my favorite way to go to the movies. So yeah, let's journal a little bit and do the journal goal for today, which is to do, basically the goal of the journaling is to do a weekly reflection on my goals that I have set up for my New Year's resolutions. So I'm going to get my manifesting journal out and we're going to go over those. So even though it's not New Year's yet, a lot of these things I've already been doing. These are not new habits mostly. So for health for the week, and I'm going to jot this down, but I may as well talk you through it. So for health for the week, a goal system is to do 2 to 3 times weight training. I did not do that this week. I did once weight training this week because of some tummy issues around the time that I was supposed to do my second weight training. So I didn't do that. I did go to 4 to 5 walks. I did take my tirzepatide. I did prioritize protein intake. And I am affirming for my body, visualizing for my body basically all the time, the body of my dreams. For wealth, I did post a vlog this week. I have been visualizing and affirming every day that I am monetized on YouTube. So if you think anybody would get benefit from this, please share the videos, get the word out. And then a goal will be to improve something in every vlog, which I have tried to do. I've learned a new editing technique for each vlog that I've posted with the intent of making the vlogs better quality. So I am doing that. For $5,000 in the emergency fund by the end of March, I did transfer. So one of the things I meant to do that I haven't done in a minute was put my savings account money into my high yield savings account because I have to transfer it from my bank. So I did that today. So I'm on track for doing that, continue tracking my spending, which I have done, and then continue I remember when I used to have student loans, and I have been consistent with doing that thanks to help from my Finch app reminding me what I need to do. And then for relationships, continue to nurture friendships, which I did this week, especially with Pookie. Continue dating, which I did this week. I went on 3 dates this last week. Journal weekly, which I'm going to be writing about after I wrap this up. And then reach out to Dad once a week, which I will be doing today, but he and I have been in contact a couple times this week actually. So I'm on good track for that. So all in all, with my New Year's resolutions that I did in the last vlog we did together, I am on track to embody the woman that I would like to be in the first quarter of 2025. So yay, I'm on track. Feels good. All right, I'm going to journal about it. This is my thoughts and reflections journal. Isn't she pretty? She's fuzzy. And I'm about done with her too. This much has been written in. This much remains. All right, so journal reflection done. All right. My arm is cramping. I haven't journaled in so long. My arm is cramping. What the heck? Oh my God. Done. I feel satisfied. Okay. I'm going to go get ready for the movie, and I'm going to go see Nosferatu again and eat some yummy food and enjoy my New Year's Eve in some solitude, at least for the afternoon. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so I went and saw Nosferatu again. Incredible again on the second watch. I had delicious food at Alamo Draft House. I made friends with the men sitting next to me, just like friendly talking about the movie. It was great. And then I came home and I put my laundry away. I cleaned my island, well, there's stuff on it right now, but that's for the other stuff I was doing. I cleaned my island and I groomed my dogs. And the man that I went on the date with last night, who I just told you earlier, invited me to hang out for New Year's. And I just told him, thank you so much. I really need to just be at home and kind of do some things at home and just recharge, because I'm an introvert and I like my alone time. Well, he was like, well, I'm going to meet some friends down at Old Town. How are you feeling today? Because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. And I was like, I feel kind of hungover, to be honest. I had one drink at our date, so it was not alcohol. It's just I've not been getting great sleep for the past few nights. And so he was like, well, I could bring you a care package. And I was like, well, I'm not going to turn down a care package. Are you kidding me? And I can't, he got me this care package knowing that I'm not going to hang out with him. He dropped it off at the concierge at my apartment without trying to pressure to see me or anything. And I just finished grooming my dog, so I'm covered in hair. And he was totally fine with that. So let's unpack the care package and see what all he included, because what the heck? Well, first thing, I just told you that he got me a Terrifier Funko Pop, an Art the Clown Funko Pop, and forgot it at home last night. And he was really upset with himself about forgetting it before the date. And so obviously he brought that. So now I have this sweet little gift that is literally one of the things I put in my Hinge profile, and he got me Art the Clown memorabilia. So that's number one. Big win there. So what else did he get me? Oh, we just talked about the fact that I have dogs today, and he was like, well, what kind of treats can I get them? It seems only fair that if I'm going to bring you something, I should bring them something too. Thank you. So this is dog treats. What else? Immediately I see double stuffed Oreos. Can't go wrong with Oreos. Oh my God, more dog treats. More dog treats. What is this? What is this? Cream of coconut. What? Cream of coconut? Okay, I'm intrigued. And he got me coconut water because I told him that I liked flavored coconut water when I feel dehydrated, and that regular coconut water tastes like grass and it's gross, so he got me fruity flavored coconut waters. Excuse me. Reese's Pieces and a Kit Kat and Reese's combo. We talked about at our date last night how we both like unsweetened iced tea, and like nobody else we know likes it unsweetened. I'm from the South, so he got me a pack of unsweetened tea, and okay, this is the last thing. And he got me 2 champagnes, and he said he got a pack of 4, and he kept 2 for himself. That way, if we wanted to like talk at midnight and pop champagne together, even though we're not together. Excuse me. This is some self-concept shit coming in like real time at you. I have been working to change my self-concept into a woman who gets literally spoiled. I've met this man twice. He's being exceptionally intentional. He's being exceptionally respectful of my boundaries and exceptionally thoughtful. Like, this is a self-concept manifestation in real time coming at you. So I hope he never watches this, because I don't need him to know this. But this is the first time in my life that I've had a man that does this for me. I've had men treat me very well. I have not yet had a man be this planning, this intentional, this spoily, and it's so fun and exciting to see the self-concept come alive that you've been instilling in your mind. I mean, I've wanted this for at least a decade, but I really started focusing on a self-concept that I get spoiled rotten since I started the law of assumption in 2021. And is it going to take you 3 years? I don't know. Again, I don't care the timing of it. What I care about is that I'm consistently thinking thoughts that are favorable towards myself, that reflect the lifestyle and the outcomes and the self-concept that I want to have. And now I'm about to go shower him with appreciation, because I think that's really important. If you're going to be a spoiled girl, you need to appreciate the hell out of the person that's spoiling you. So I'm going to go do that. This is awesome. This is surreal. Good morning. It's January 1st. It is 2025, and while that is really hard to believe, like, I'm also really excited for it. I love new beginnings, even if they're completely manufactured. I think it's so much fun to start fresh, to start new, to just leave the old in the past. I think it's fun to think of the new year. I'm having a low moto day, although I have already done good things. Like, I started a load of laundry. I cleaned off my island. I got my dogs fed. I made my bed. Like, I did a bunch of good morning stuff. So I feel good about that. But I'm having a low moto day for like anything else. It's a holiday, right? Like, I just want a holiday all day. So I did my lumen this morning, and I haven't had a boost day, I don't think, since I've been sharing my lumen journey with you. So I have a boost day today. So boost days happen, and they look like this in the app, this here. So I woke up blowing a 1 this morning, which is fat burn, and then it like splits the day. A boost day is given to you when you wake up burning fat for a certain number of days. I think it's 4. They'll give you a boost day, and that day they change your macros. So they give you high carb day and a low fat day. The protein stays the same. And so at baseline, before any exercise, I'm supposed to eat 165 grams of carbs. I would say normally at baseline before exercise, I'm supposed to eat around 105. That's what they usually give me. And then for fat, I think they usually give me around 80. And on a boost day, you get less fat and you get around 45 grams of fat. Boost days are fun because carbs are fun, obviously, but they're also a little bit challenging because it's kind of hard to find high carb, low fat foods. Well, not hard to find, let me not say that. A lot of the high carb foods that are really yummy are not necessarily low fat. So you kind of just gotta be a little strategic on a boost day. So I wanted to share my boost day with you today. It's a gym day also, and I have like less than this much moto for the gym, but I'm gonna do it anyway because there's 2 reasons. Number 1, the sexy gym baddie version of myself that I'm wanting to embody on an everyday basis would go to the gym. She would go to the gym because I'm not sick. I'm not underslept. Like, there's no health reason that I shouldn't go to the gym. I just don't feel like it. And that's not a good enough reason for the health, like the sexy, healthy gym baddie that I am, to not go to the gym. And number two, there's a part of your brain. I learned this from an Andrew Huberman podcast. I actually didn't learn this in PA school. I love Andrew Huberman's podcast. It's so good. But there's a part of your brain called the nucleus accumbens, which I did know about from PA school, but I didn't know that it benefited from this. Anyway, the nucleus accumbens grows and strengthens when you do things that you do not want to do. And you cannot hack it by like tricking yourself into it. Like if you actually end up wanting to do it, it's not going to help the nucleus accumbens. It's literally when you are in the middle of a task that you do not want to do, but you are doing it anyway for like the overall good of you, your nucleus accumbens will grow, and that benefits you in terms of aging health, and I believe even it has effects on development or not development of dementia. So it is really good to do the things you don't feel like doing. And knowing this doesn't make me want to do it. Like, it's not like, oh, I want to grow my nucleus accumbens. I want to strengthen that. I want to prevent dementia. Like, I still don't want to go to the gym. But I know those two reasons are excellent reasons to just do it anyway. And on days like this, I tell myself, like, I don't have to go like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the gym. Like, I'm not trying to fucking beat Apollo Creed today, but I need to show up. I need to start with good effort. And if I gas out really fast, it's fine. So we're going to go to the gym. I also need to do lashes today because I have like most of the lashes. They lasted a long time. I put them on not this Saturday, but the previous Saturday. The last time I put them on in a vlog with you was these ones. They lasted a good long time this time, which is cool, but they just started falling off last night. So I've got like 2 little babies here, and then most of this eye is still on. So what I do want to show you is like how I remove them safely, because you shouldn't, I mean, like, it's a flexible bond, so like it's not going to really hurt you if you like pull them off, but it is better to release them properly so that you're not pulling out eyelashes. So we're going to do that today. I have a list of things I need to get done today. I'll see what I can take you doing. And I'm also thinking we might... Oh, also, if you watched the previous vlogs, be proud of me. I am charging my lash mirror right here so I can have light finally when I'm doing my lashes. I feel like that will make it that much better. So yeah, that's where we're at today. I'm about to get my pre-workout on. I'm going to go to the gym. I don't want to, but I am proud of myself because I've been keeping track of my gym, like my workouts in my notes app. And I have been going to the gym. This will be the 9th week. That's pretty good. At least 2 days a week for 9 weeks. That's damn good. Yes, we are doing it. Also, I just opened my Finch app to like log, you know, I brushed my teeth, I made my bed, all that. And it's wishing me Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Finchy. Happy New Year, Pickle. It is the 99th day that I have used Finch straight. I've used Finch 99 days straight. That's pretty good. And I finished the Midnight Masquerade. It's telling me all my little stats. So cute. I wonder what... it's gonna be a new theme because it's January. They change the theme every month. What's the theme? Frozen Frontier. The micro pet. Look at the micro pet you can catch. Look at it. Focus. Look at how cute he is. So that's the theme for January. Oh my god, it looks so cute. All right, check it out. Here we go. Let's watch together. Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. Okay, so... Oh yeah, today I take my tirzepatide too. Okay, so what did I do this morning already? I drank water, I got out of bed, I brushed my teeth, I made my bed, took my Wellbutrin. Okay, so we need to change Pickle's colors for Pickle. I want him to be black and white like a penguin. That would be so cute. So, okay, so you can try on colors. So if I give him a black body, it makes his face black too, but I think, don't penguins have white faces? Like, his little hairline is black, but I thought penguins had white faces. But we could do a white body and a white tummy, and he needs yellow feet, and his wings need to be black. Is that like a penguin? I think that's That might be the closest we could get to penguin. How can I want him to have a little orange beak. Right? That's like a penguin, right? Let me just look up a picture of a penguin because I feel like my brain is not remembering what a penguin looks like. Penguin. Oh, they do have white bellies and little black faces. I think okay, I'm gonna die from the cuteness, but I think that's the closest I can get Pickle is like a little black cap with white on his face. So that's penguin-like. God, they're so cute. Oh my God. You're on this trip with me. By the way, you cannot escape. I mean, I guess you could click out of the video, but why? Because look. So cute. Okay. There's these penguins. Their whole face is black. Their whole tummy is white. And then they have black on their wings. They also have black beaks and black feet. I might just have to like mishmash penguin species together. Look at them. Do we have white anything? We're going on a shopping spree for Pickle. I'm obsessed. Y'all are probably like, what? I'm obsessed. Okay, so we gotta dress Pickle. We gotta change Pickle's colors here to baby pink feet. I do not have matching Pickle colors. What wings do I guess we'll do this. This is pretty cute. Like, it's not the vibe that I was wanting. It's not penguin vibe, but it is pretty cute. Like the teal and the pink, the baby. Okay, Pickle, we'll do that. Now, I should actually like do things. Oh, I did already put something away that's not in its place. Okay. I'm gonna make my pre-workout and I'm gonna take my tirzepatide. Okay, we're back from the gym. I'm about to do my Omnilux red light therapy, get myself a little foot massage, and then after that, I'm gonna do my Lashify. This whole eye did not survive the shower, and that's totally fine, but I'll still show you how I remove these ones when we get to that point. But for now, I'm getting my self-care on. All right, we are moisturized, we did our red light, we had our foot massage, we're clean. It's time to do our lashes, and I thought that we could talk manifesting and some things that I've observed during my time learning how to manifest. And thankfully, my lash mirror is fully charged, so I will be doing this in the light, which is good. We like doing lashes in the light. So first thing I have to do is I have to take off these lashes because they have survived. They are survivors. They not gonna give up. I gotta remove them. So Lashify has a couple ways of doing that. They have like, this is not it, but they have something in a similar vessel that is meant to be a remover. And then they have one that's more like travel friendly called Release, and it like comes out in like a mascara wand, and I don't know, I feel like it's easy to use and it's compact. So we're gonna do that real quick, and you just gotta like soak the lashes in it and they will work their way off. Sometimes I get impatient and I pull off the lashes if they feel really loose, but these ones are not really loose, so I feel like if I pull them off I'm definitely gonna lose eyelashes. So I'm just gentle, and they're starting to come off now. Go. But since I used an oil-based remover that is designed to remove them, I need to go in with pre-cleanse to get all of that oil off so that the adhesive will stick. Poor Sergeant Major. I put him outside because he coughs and hacks so much with his little collapsing trachea and his little old man lungs that it's really hard to film because like if he moves, he's gonna be coughing. And I feel really bad because he's like looking at me from outside the patio door like I betrayed his tiny trust just by putting him outside. And he has a full coat of fur, so he's not gonna be too cold even though it is a chilly day. But I mean, he's a Pomeranian with a full coat of fur. He's gonna be fine. All right, so we'll let that dry. Okay, now we need to pick lashes. I'm gonna crack this open. Oh my, no, we're not gonna break our nails for no mango coconut water. I got this cute, adorable product called Tab Buddy on the TikTok shop. It's a small business, and these are accessibility items, and they're freaking adorable. I don't need accessibility accommodations, but I also don't want to break my nails. And it's so cute, and it works so well. Let's see if I can demo it for you here. So it just slides on like that, and you go, boom. No nails were harmed in the opening of this can. Although I feel like if I had used my nails, I would have, because that was really hard to do. Okay. All right. So what lashes shall we do today? Oh yeah, I got new ones. Okay, so I've got new styles to try in new colors. So these here are new, and it's like in, I think this might be the chocolate color. Is that chocolate? Yes. So I got them in chocolate. These are the plushies, P for plushie. And then I got these ones up here, and they're like a mix of black and brown. I think the color is truffle. Yes, the color is truffle, and these are also plushies. I really like the plushy style, although I really like these too. I haven't worn these in a while. These ones are SB for Starburst, and I think they're really pretty too. This style right here. What to do? Let's try the chocolates. So with Lashify, like the normal styles come with like all one length with multiple lash applications. So if you want to make a look with these, you have to buy the different sizes that you want. I like 4 different sizes because I like it to flare out as it goes across my eye. So we'll get 2 of these. These are the 10s. Oh, Sergeant Major is so stressed, buddy. And then I like a bit of drama, so I go for the 16s on the end. And I'm gonna do 1 16 on each eye. Oh, he's upset. Okay, I'm gonna let him in. I don't know how this is gonna work for filming, but he's so cute. I can't say no when he's saying, oh, you want to say hi? Say hi to my friend. Look at his cute face. He's stressed. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you. He's also probably deaf at this point. I stressed him out. I'm gonna wash my hands. And I'm gonna pre-cleanse my eye one more time to make sure that there's no just normal natural oils on my eyelashes. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I feel like I'm telling ghost stories with the way this light works. I'm gonna turn the overhead lights on. I hit my ankle on my chair in it. Okay, yeah, that's better. Overhead lights. Okay, so this is bondage. Okay, so let's talk manifesting princess treatment. So obviously, I'm like on a dating journey. I'm dating new men with intention for the first time in a long time. And it's interesting because it almost seems like, even though I didn't really change much about my dating profile from the last time I was on the dating apps, which was a while back, maybe early 2024, I did change the age range, 45 to 99. And that's really the only change I made. But the types of men that I'm getting are very different. And it's not just like different in age, although one of the guys I was dating was. They're different in the way that they are treating me. Now, I also have to say, like, I'm different in the way that I'm showing up. And so the men are self-selecting out if they are not pursuing me. I want a man who likes pursuit. I want a man who does the masculine role in the relationship, who utilizes his testosterone for the relationship, because unfortunately right now, a lot of the testosterone that I make is going towards keeping my household afloat, right? So like my testosterone is going towards my job. It's going toward taking care of my animals. It's going toward planning my future. It's going toward, testosterone helps you do things. It helps you plan and strategize and scheme and do, right? And a man makes so much more testosterone than I do. And so I don't want to be using my precious testosterone on getting a man when he makes so much more testosterone than I do. And these are just my beliefs, right? Like, please extrapolate your own beliefs and determine how they're working for you. So I am not reaching out to these men. I am participating joyfully and with presence and excitement and enthusiasm. Like, I'm a delight to be with, and that is on purpose. If a man is going to pursue me and put his energy and his time and his money investment in me, I want to be a great investment for him, right? So I'm showing up differently than I have in the past, which is an important component as well. Time for the Whisper Light, which goes on white, but it dries down clear. And that's just for added stickum. So these men are showing up for me being generous, they're planning, they're doing, they're using their testosterone appropriately according to the type of relationship that I want. And I think that's a testament to all of the work that I've done on my mind with self-concept is, in my opinion, and in Neville's opinion also, because I have a quote from him on my word board that is facing me and I look at it frequently. And he said, leave the world alone and change your conceptions of yourself. So, Neville's the GOAT, so I'm gonna follow that advice. All right, I like doing the outside first. Boop, 1. Oh, here I'm doing it in the dark. I don't need to do it in the dark. All right, 1. Put a little bit of bondage on that. Get it nice and sticky for its neighbor. However, this is the first time that I have seen what I consider to be, this is pretty much the princess treatment I'm looking for. If he can't be with me, he's showering me with gifts. If he's with me, he's showering me with gifts. The corners are done. And I think what you need to do if you want to manifest princess treatment, because this is what I'm going to tell you what worked for me. You need to instill a self-concept that you do not stray from. You do not abandon yourself just to have an outcome that you want. So like you cannot be outcome oriented. So for example, if you're trying to date and you're on dating apps right now and you feel like the only way that you're getting dates is if you pursue the man, you're not going to get princess treatment from that. You understand? Like you have to have an identity, a self-concept, same thing, that your desired gender pursues you and spoils you. You cannot participate in the world in the opposite of your desired identity. And so in the beginning stages of that, will that mean that you get dates right away? I don't know, but I do know that if you do not behave in the ways that are in line with the identity that you want, then you're not going to get the result that you want because you're interfering with it. You're not embodying it. Hey, that was not as good. Bye. All right, that's 2 on each side. If you want to manifest princess treatment, it's helpful, or at least it helped me, that I gave myself princess treatment. I give myself princess treatment. And this does not have to, this doesn't have anything to do with how much money you make. And I do make a good income, but I was doing these sorts of activities before my income blew up. So it has very little to do with your income. You can give yourself princess treatment on a budget. Really, princess treatment is incredible boundaries. It is fidelity to self, meaning if you say to yourself that you're going to do something, you're following through, you're doing it, because that builds self-trust. It's an identity where you got your own back. And so you're not going to be doing things to try and get the validation of your preferred gender in dating because you've got your back. Like you're the one validating yourself, giving yourself princess treatment on the daily. And like they are going to have to rise to the occasion if they want to have the interaction with you, right? It's not just I want princess treatment, but I'm going to go out into the world and interact with potential partners in a way that is not in line with the person who gets princess treatment. Like if you get the princess treatment, you're not going to be doing things. You're not going to be overgiving. You're not going to be acting out of desperation. You're not going to be fishing for compliments. You're not going to be acting insecure, because the girl who gets princess treatment knows that she's worthy of the princess treatment. So she lets them do it for her. So last night, for example, when I need a name for him, these names are getting tough. When we'll call him Boo Bear. When Boo Bear asked me if I wanted to hang out, I honestly didn't. Like, it wasn't anything to do with him. I've been out a lot in the last couple weeks and I just wanted to recover. And when he offered to drop off a care package for me, I didn't, immediately my thought was, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Let me express gratitude to him for offering to do that. And my exact words to him were, I would never turn down a care package. That's so very thoughtful. And he was so excited. Now, a past version of me probably would have argued with him, oh no, that's too much. I couldn't accept something like that. And so you have to think, was the girl that gets princess treatment gonna deny the stepping stones to cars and jewelry? No, she's gonna accept anything that they want to give because she knows that she's worthy of the gifts. And it makes her day to get it, and it makes his day to give it. It literally made his day to do that for me. And it made my day to receive it. And that's perfect. That is the perfect balance. It's wonderful when that happens. That was a good one. So that's how you manifest princess treatment. Is you work on your self-concept. You work on accepting gifts from others. You work on receiving, You work on receiving with enthusiasm and joy. Because nobody wants to give to somebody who's arguing with them. I'm a generous person, and I have tried to give things to people in the past, and they have just ruined the experience for both of us. And I'm never going to give anything to you again because this was such a miserable experience. Just let a person have joy of giving. It's joyful to give, especially when you have resources to share. And then I would say the second thing related to manifesting princess treatment, looking good, is to practice gratitude. Because if somebody wants to give something to you, it is very important to show appreciation. And if you are not already in the habit of showing gratitude for what you are given, and that's in life, I'm talking in life, then what makes you think that you're going to be practiced enough in the mindset of gratitude to give the person the gratitude for what they do. For example, princess treatment does not always mean luxury gifts. Princess treatment can be getting the doors opened for you. It could be someone pumping gas for you. It could be someone taking your coat if you're coming in from the outdoors. It could be cooking a meal for you. That is all princess treatment. And so if you think that you're not getting princess treatment until the luxury goods start coming, you're missing the point. The princess treatment is receiving. It's being done for. And so when things happen for you in your day-to-day life, and they ultimately will, somebody's going to open the door for you and hold it. Practice the mindset of gratitude in those moments that somebody just wants to do something for you instead of fighting to have to do everything yourself. Like, yeah, of course you can do it, but like, of course you can do it yourself, but like, why would you deny someone the joy of just doing a little something for you? Why would you do that? Why would you interfere with receiving someone's nice gesture? It doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. I love it when strangers are sweet to me, and I praise the hell out of them if they are, because it makes them feel good, right? If someone makes you feel good, make them feel good. It's an important component of this balance. If you're looking for affirmations, I do literally affirm that I'm spoiled as hell. I've been affirming for that for a while. And I spoil the hell out of myself. I live in a luxury apartment. And like, I'm not saying that, what I'm saying is with the means that I have, I will spoil the hell out of myself. Right? That might be investing in my 401k. That might be putting my savings in a high yield savings account instead of a regular savings account that doesn't do shit. It might be getting myself a luxury apartment when the other apartments that are just regular are maybe like $200 or $300 less a month, like not that significantly different. Let me give myself the luxury, because then I know that I know how to receive it. I know how to live in it. I know how to enjoy it and not feel out of place as a person who receives luxury in her life. Like, that was a very deliberate choice for me, receiving luxury, because I grew up poor. I was constantly told no if I wanted something when I was a child. Like, no, we don't have the money for that. Like, I heard that all the time. And so I don't tell myself no anymore. I truly don't. If I don't have the means for it right now, then I affirm that I will have it somehow. And that has never failed me. I don't tell myself no. I started that before I knew about the law of assumption. I started that with my Jeep. I drive a Jeep Wrangler. It's my dream car, at least past me. It was my past me's dream car. I love Jeeps. And Jeeps are not necessarily cheap. Like, no, they're not going to be like the same price as a Range Rover or something. But some of them are. Like, some Jeeps are not cheap. So I decided I wanted a Jeep. Like, I decided that I was worthy of investing in myself to have my dream car. I was married at the time. My husband was not into it. He was like, we do not have the money for that. We did, right? So I just kind of didn't listen to him. I mean, he came around to my side, but like initially he was like, no, we don't have the money for that, which wasn't true. It was limiting. And he has a lot of limiting beliefs. And I was constantly like, I've always been very expansive. I'm a Sagittarius. Again, the only stock I put into astrology is the positive stuff, because again, it's all just your thoughts. I like identifying as a Sagittarius because we're lucky as hell. And so why wouldn't I want to lean into that gift of being born a Sagittarius? Are you kidding me? Lean into the things that in your 3D reality benefit you. Anyhow, so when I went to get the Jeep, my husband was with me. He really struggled with signing on the dotted line. I did not. I was like, you know what? Oh, I remember. I had read. So I did know a little bit about manifesting. At the time, I kind of just considered it like mindset work. But Jen Sincero's book, You Are a Badass, it's very woo-woo. Oh my God, it's woo-woo. And that drives me bananas. That drives me crazy. But the mindset of luxury was introduced to me in that book, because she was determining what car to get for herself, and she needed a new car, and she wasn't making very much money at the time. And so she went and looked at two cars. She went and looked at like a Honda, some sort of Honda SUV, and then what she really wanted was an Audi, maybe no, I don't remember the Audi. I'm not an Audi person. I don't remember the Audi model numbers, but it was some sort of Audi SUV. She wanted an SUV. So she went and test drove them both. And she really wanted the Audi. She acknowledged like the Honda would have been fine, but the Audi challenged her on a level of like, what do I get? Like, what do I deserve in my life? Like, am I capable of creating and generating the kind of income where this Audi would make sense to have. If I buy the Honda, am I shrinking myself and my capabilities and my possibilities out of fear? And she said that the year that she bought the Audi was her first, I think, and I could be misremembering, but I think that was her first 7-figure year. She bought the Audi as a show of faith in herself and a little bit of pressure because the payments would have been more, and a little bit of pressure to perform. And so that's how I approached my Jeep. I remember now. It was, this will be tight right now, but if I trust myself that I am capable of making more money than I make right now, then I deserve to have my dream car, my dream life, my dream home, all of that. I deserve that. And so I bought the Jeep. My husband did give permission begrudgingly, so it wasn't like I went behind his back. And that lesson really stuck with me. Am I shrinking myself because of fear, or do I have faith that my needs will be met? And I have done that with literally every large purchase since then. I did that with this luxury apartment. It was out of my budget by a couple $100s, but I think it was like $300. But of the apartments in the complex, it's the nicest one. I actually have a yard, and that's great because I have dogs. I have a yard. The first floor on this apartment is 13-foot ceilings. It was the floor plan that I wanted, and it was out of my budget. And I was like, well, do I trust that my needs will be met? And so I went for it, and I have increased my income. I went from $130,000 income to now I make around $250,000. And I truly believe that I'm not suggesting you go into debt, right? What I am suggesting is you put your faith in yourself and the fact that you will be taken care of. Your needs will be met somehow, some way. It doesn't matter. It's going to come to you when you are making decisions. I'm going to put the sticky on the last one over here. So I don't think I did. If I did, it doesn't look very sticky. I needed to have faith in myself that everything was going to be all right, that I would be taken care of, that if I needed more money, that the opportunities would come to me and I would be able to earn more money. And I have put my faith in myself in that way in every aspect of my life since then. And so I give myself princess treatment in every way possible. You should too. I'm not saying be financially irresponsible. Please hear me. Use your good judgment here, but also put some faith in yourself. Put some faith in whatever is out there that takes care of us and brings these opportunities to us, whether it's God, whether it's source, whether it's the universe, whatever you want to call it. Believe that you are taken care of and you will be taken care of. And you have to act in faith. So if I was saying, I believe I'm taken care of, and then I didn't buy the Jeep that I wanted, or I believe I'm taken care of, but I didn't get the apartment that I wanted, that is not acting in faith. Do you know that when I applied to PA school, I know that you know that I went to Yale because and if you didn't hear that story, I talked about it in my last vlog, so you can go watch how I manifested Yale. But when I applied for PA schools, I only applied to one. I had a list of about 13 that I would have been interested in interviewing at, but I only applied to one. I wanted Yale, and so I applied to Yale. Did not have backup plans. I move boldly in the world. I get what I want, and it all works, and it always works out the best for everybody involved. Everybody is better for me getting what I want. Me getting what I want does not take away from anybody else getting what they want. I'm giving you affirmations here. I hope you're recognizing this. These are beliefs that I have and affirmations that you can say. We are fusing them. You got to do this for about 30 seconds. So what are your thoughts? Talk to me in the comments. Are you taking this approach? Are you taking a bold approach to life? Are you shrinking out of fear, when you're not sure how things are going to work out for you? If it requires you to take steps, are you shrinking out of fear and taking small steps, or are you taking bold steps out of faith? How are you approaching getting what you want in your own life? Because if you don't give yourself the princess treatment, no one else is going to. It needs to start with you. Especially if you've never had princess treatment before. I have never had princess treatment before me, right? Before myself. I certainly didn't get it growing up. I never got it from a partner before. And at the time, I loved my ex-husband dearly, and I still have love for him. But that man did not treat me like a princess. I was the man in that whole relationship. If we were going to do anything, it was me that organized it. It was me that planned it. It was me that made it happen. He made no moves in the relationship. And he treated me well in that he was very kind to me, but he was so passive And I could never, ever again with a passive man. I don't think this is my best lash application ever, but it'll last about a week most likely, and that's all I need it to last because I like doing new lash looks every week. I think it's fun. So I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this topic? Where are you at in your manifesting journey related to this topic? You are able to have the things that you want in your life. And if not, why? And if you blame outside circumstances, we are not about that here. Nothing outside of you can affect your outcomes unless you give that consent. I'm just gonna say that right now. Everything that happens to me, whether it looks or feels good at the time, is benefiting me. I may not know how. It may look totally like I'm taking an L, but I'm not. Nothing. I will not be a victim to anything. Somehow, some way, it will work out in my favor. And the middle of that is not my business. That's not my business. All right, we're gonna seal them, waterproof them. I think I didn't do a great job with the adhesive. I think I might have adhesive issues this week, but it's still gonna last at least a week. And I know that things are just gonna keep getting better for me. Like this princess treatment is new to me, but it feels great and I am thankful for it. I feel like I'm being so taken care of. And I know it's only going to keep getting better. It's just what happens for me. It just keeps getting better. And I don't care what it looks like. Like, you have to detach yourself from what the picture of better in your mind is. Because if you are rigid on what is better in your mind and you do not allow for some variability, then you're always going to be seeing your reality from a belief that it's not working out for you. Oh no, I did not do that well. Oh yeah, it was too much adhesive. And so when I tried to separate them, then they were unhappy. Let's see if can I salvage this? Oh, I'll have to salvage that one too if I'm gonna. Let's see. And this is gonna be dicey because it wants to stick to this instead of sticking to the lashes. So I'm going to gently pull the adhesive off. I might just need to get, I don't know, a new lash instead of focusing on this one because I already put sealant on this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get a new lash and that's fine. Again, this one might still be okay though. Setbacks like this, I don't even care because they're really not setbacks in my opinion. All right, what size was that? That would have been a 12. Okay, I'll let that adhesive do its thing. Salmon is done, which is good. I'm hungry. I haven't really, oh my gosh, it's 4:30 and I haven't really eaten. Yikes. This one's doing fine though. That's probably enough time. Clean off and I feel like it's got sticky stuck on it. Probably should have done that from the start. Oops. All right, let's try this again. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I insist on working in the dark. Silly me. All right, now we refuse. All right, seal these. We'll be done with lash. Okay, lashes are done. Let's do a close-up. How do they look? Again, not a lash tech, just a person, but I do feel like Lashify. I love it. There's a coupon in the description if you want to try Lashify. I love it. I've been using it every week since, I think, April of 2024. I've been using it every week, and I love it. So for lunch at 4:30, I'm having a cup of white rice and a 5-ounce fillet of salmon. My macros for that are 30 grams of protein and 49 carbs. For a boost day though, you're supposed to have at least one meal with 60 carbs in it and then measure your lumen like 1 to 2 hours after that to see if you shifted into carbohydrate burn. The salmon that I'm eating, I get this at Harris Teeter. It's this brand. They come frozen. I like them. They're wild caught salmon, which is better for you than farmed salmon. And I don't know, I feel like the price is okay. Oh no, I didn't finish my coconut water. I thought I did. Oh man, there's like a good chunk of this left. Okay, so I'm gonna scan the coconut water. So it has a barcode scanny thing. Perfect. It's entered in here as a cup, as 8 ounces. I think that's a cup. So 16 ounces is what I'm drinking. Add to dinner. Logged meals. Yeah. Okay. So dinner has about 80 carbs in it with the coconut waters, even though I've been sipping on this for a while. It's okay. So then in a couple hours, I will measure, but I'm supposed to have 240 carbs today. I've only had 80 because I've just been doing things and forgetting to eat. And that's on that GLP-1 life. So I'll come back in a couple hours and let you know. Like I'll take my measurement with you. We'll see how my metabolism did, if I can shift it straight into carb burn. Okay, it has been about an hour and 15 minutes since I ate my dinner, so it's time to do our lumen and see if we have moved from fat burning into carb burning. Measure dinner. Okay, let's see.
Inhale deeply through your lumen. Hold your breath. Exhale in 3, 2.
Oh man, I didn't get out of fat burn. I was a 1 earlier. Now I'm a 2, which is still fat burn. Boo. That's okay. I know it's confusing. Like, well, why wouldn't that be good? Like, don't you want to burn fat? Yes. So that's my lumen. I've been doing work and I'm supposed to track my spending today. And I don't want to anymore. I don't want to work anymore. I've only been working for an hour and I'm ready to be done. I am so looking forward to the day when I can support myself without having to work for anybody else. I can't wait for that day. I know that if I'm just consistent here, I will find my voice that will be helpful to people and I will make enough money that I can quit my job. And I intend that I do that in 2025. So if you know anybody that would benefit from watching my videos, please share, please interact so that my videos get sent out so that I can monetize by the end of March. Anyway, I'm gonna get back. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I'm toying with the idea of doing 2 shorter vlogs a week instead of 1 long vlog. It'll be like the same amount of content, but I really want to get some traction on YouTube. And so I'm gonna try this out. If I can get 2 vlogs in a week done, then I'm gonna post 2. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. I thank you for hanging out with me. I would love to see your comments. What are you manifesting? What successes have you had? What questions do you have either about me or